Say good morning, Connor. Say good morning, Connor. Say good morning, Connor. You got your sweet Hulk bandana. Yeah. What's up, buddy? What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Whoa, do you want to take this, Connor? You're being pretty vocal. Hi, buddies. Hi, buddies. So today we got a few things planned, and normally, anytime we're gonna see our good buddy Dave, it ends up being like mid-video, towards the end of the video, but you guys are in for a treat. We are going to see him first thing this morning. We're actually gonna meet for another gym session. Gonna grab a few things here out of the fridge and go hop in the old freezing 7.3 out there. Clearly somebody is way more awake than I am. You had to find the biggest one you can find, right? Yep. You got it. Yep. There you go. There you go. I have to say, I'm definitely not firing on all cylinders this morning. Last night was a late one with the work for it orders and then getting back to a bunch of business emails. There's certain days that all that catches up to you, and unfortunately this morning feels like one of those days. Now, one of the things I hate about these old trucks is just how long it takes for them to warm up enough to where you get some heat out of the heater. It literally works out to about just the time I'm pulling into the gym parking lot, it starts to get a little lukewarm, no matter how long I sit out here in front of the house and wait for it to warm up. Now, while we wait for Dave, and this actually kind of pertains to what today's video is, but obviously not in this truck, a lot of you guys have asked to do a review on the Joying head unit. And while I don't think it really warrants a whole video, I'll kind of give you guys a little rundown now that I've had it for about a year or more. It's actually a really nice head unit. Everything seems to work really well. The Bluetooth works great. Obviously, we tied in a backup camera to it. I mean, it's kind of hard to see right now with the glare, but the only thing I wish it had was a volume knob, but I'm just a real stickler for volume knobs. I hate having to tap to get the volume up, tap to get it down. I know you can slide that slider, but that only comes up once you give it a tap, and then you gotta look for it and reach for it. I don't really use it for too much other than playing Bluetooth off my phone or listening strictly to the radio, so I can't really give a review on the video player. The navigation, it's an Android-based software system, so you need to have some type of internet access to get the navigation to work. I'm sure there's little like hacks around it, but for right now, I don't need it. I just use navigation on my phone. The one thing I will say though is time. The time on this thing, I have set the time on this thing 100 times, and it's great and it works fine, and then all of a sudden it'll just jump up an hour. Every single time I've ever set it, it jumps up an hour within about a day or so, and I don't know why. I've turned off daylight savings, I've turned off all the automatic time features, and it just will never stay on the time I put it on. It always jumps up an hour. So that gets a little bit annoying, but I guess you just adapt and you figure out that you're always an hour ahead. But for the price of the unit, you really can't beat it, especially as a single DIN option for these trucks, because obviously we don't have a double DIN setup here to put in a full screen. So being that it's adjustable, you can actually adjust the screen option on the single DIN like receiver box in the back, so it fits multiple vehicles. I think they actually did a really good job with it. And if you guys want to check them out, I'll put a link down in the info. Here comes the man in the mysterious white van.
Rhino?
Dave?
Rhino, Dmax! Rhino, Dmax! No way! What are the odds?
Remember how we talked about like new gym, new reputation? I'm just curious as to what this is going to do for your reputation at my gym.
I can't believe it. You're even better looking in person.
Well, thanks, buddy.
What are you driving undercover?
Well, you know, it's yeah, it's the work rig.
That's nice.
Good to see you, dog. Good to see you.
Tis a grand morrow, dog.
So in an effort to bring you a little more quality gym video, we're switching over to the GoPro here so we can actually get like a decent camera inside the gym.
Baby camera.
It's a little baby camera. What do you think, Dave? You think they're gonna let you in the gym today? We've done
well, shit, I don't know. You know, serendipity.
Hold on, we gotta give a little shout out to your mug.
Dude, this is from my very liberal brother, who knows me so well.
Love it, love it. Also can be found down in the description if you guys want to click that link.
Man, like, what do you do?
Yeah, did you bring a replacement bang for me?
No, I hate bang. Why do you think I did that?
Well, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to lift as much unless I like take bank straight up the nose. Now keep in mind, your phone is in the danger zone right now. And I kind of hope you drop it on your phone to make up for that bang. Now looking over at this mess that somebody left. Well, I was starting to think like somebody left that mess, but they might just all be stuck to the bang on the floor from last time. I don't understand this. Like, people don't do this. Hold on, I'm gonna put a couple of these back, buddy, before they start thinking this is us. So you guys may notice we've stacked 225 plates here. And the reason being is they remodeled this gym, and these benches are ridiculously high off the ground. So when you're trying to kick weights back from off your knee onto you, it's really hard when your knee's like down here, and to try and get that kick back up. So a little trick I came up with is just stacking some weights right there. Brings the floor up to you, and it's a lot more comfortable, huh?
That's what happens when when we put Shaquille O'Neal in charge of designing our benches.
Thought process, the meditation before the lift. Stare into his eyes as he gets it. The fierceness. The fierceness.
Tacos.
Because you guys may notice, none of the workouts that I do or exercises that I do pertain to an actual bar. Like, I can't do regular bench press, I don't do regular incline, I don't even do regular decline. We'll do dumbbells on the decline bench. Reason being is I have really bad shoulders, and the second you lock my arms together with a bar, like, it's a done deal. I'm gonna end up with a really jacked up shoulder. When I first started coming to the gym 3 years ago, I jacked up my shoulder on like a weekly basis, and it's just a bad idea. So I've opted to completely switch to dumbbells, and ever since then, my shoulder issues have completely gone away. And this man has shoulder issues too, that maybe we can make go away.
Maybe, but this looks up.
It's a little awkward to do the decline with dumbbells. You gotta have a good buddy with you. You want him back there?
I don't fucking know.
Cool. Good?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, get him. There you go. Dave, I think they're finally cleaning up the bang that you spilled, buddy.
I don't want to say anything. I'm appreciative of that.
Right? Yeah. Thanks for making the floor sticky. Look, easy.
Well, look, I mean, now we got our mat clean for the first time.
Well, buddy, another successful gym day.
That's how we do it, dude. That's a hell of a start to today. You know?
Right? Looks like we got a little flat tire there. See if Dave's got some paper here. We'll leave him a note. You got like a bill due or something?
What should we say?
Dearest Nissan owner. Oh, that is pretty. I'm more impressed by the cursive.
Should we do it?
Dot it. Oh, wait, is that a heart?
Yeah. I love the F.
Beautiful. Cross your T's and dot your I's.
Love.
DNR.
DNR.
Love DNR.
Who's DNR?
Dave and Rhino.
Oh, all right.
Who's DNR?
Like we always sign our letters. DNR.
Like we write letters. Come on, let's start with that.
Cool.
All right, buddy. I think it's good.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully they don't drive off.
I don't think they will.
Well, hey, dog. Pleasure seeing you. Channel loves you.
Yeah, well, and we love the channel, you know?
Perfect. Well, hey, you have a great day.
You know, that's a great way to start it.
You know, it's crazy how much of the morning gets burned up when we do a later start like this to the gym, but Dave has to drop his kids off in the morning, so anytime he comes with me to the gym, we got to start a little bit later. But you know, you got to feel good, because if you feel good, the rest of the day is going to be a lot better. Well, it is time we now make a transition from the old 7.3 out there to the BBB build out here. And there she is, the majestic Denali in its natural habitat. Ready, set, go. Sounds so good. So good. Love it. So we're on our way to meet up with our buddy. You guys may remember Ryan, aka Durmax BBQ. He's got the lifted L5P. Well, he's made another modification to his truck that something I've actually been interested in for a little while, and I've never actually seen one in person. So I think it'll be really cool to check out and get some info on it for myself as well as you guys. So we're heading out to one of my favorite spots because we haven't actually had our trucks together since mine's been done. Last time I saw him, we were using his truck to tow this truck to the paint shop. So since we're gonna be getting them together, we gotta get a few pictures, and as you can see over my shoulder here, We're out by the lake, which is one of my favorite places to take pictures. Apparently the place to be today. All right, so normally I come out here because nobody's ever out here. And there's like 14 cars out here. They're all couples in their car. This is a little awkward. I think my picture spot has been burnt out. It is now make out point, it looks like. What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you again.
You too.
Let's get a better handshake. That handshake didn't fucking work.
A little better.
Dude, I'm jealous of how clean your truck is right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, my buddy Garrett just came and did it today.
Well, it looks good.
I had to have it looking right for the view.
Yeah.
I finally get to see it.
Yeah, go check
Dirty.
it out.
What the heck?
It's disgustingly dirty.
Where's Josh at?
Right? Where is Josh at? Apparently it's too cold to wash trucks. So you can only wash
failed
boats. Yeah, you haven't even seen it with the interior done, huh?
Oh. Then your steps. 1,500 steps.
Yup.
Wheels turned out good.
Little dirt. What? No. Dude, tell me you don't see a barefoot footprint right there. Like, what is that?
Whose kid is that?
Right? Ooh, that's not okay. Somebody's getting their kid yelled at.
Your exhaust is a little black right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened. I was driving down on the streets of Mexico and I hit a big pothole and all of a sudden just black smoke comes out now.
And somebody's been like playing with it right here too.
Yeah, that would be my detailer Josh, who says it's okay for him to do it because he's really good at getting scratches out.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, so thanks Josh for that. Well, it was something much more inappropriate, but there was a family walking up, so I made him wipe it off.
Where did the tank go?
Did
that
maybe
fell
that's
off in
what
Mexico?
What?
Oh man.
Oh.
It still runs?
Yeah, well, I might have to get one put on like the beautiful one that you got over here. That tank is nice. I really wish I got the L5P version of the def tank in case it wasn't big enough on the LML version.
We need a Mexico trip this year.
Well, I mean, we might be able to just hit a couple bumps here hard enough.
We need an L5P for the channel that's missing some parts.
Well, I like that. Sounds like you're ready to commit.
We're getting there.
I like it.
Adult responsibilities get in the way, but I watched your latest upload on the way here. That was kind of cool.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Speaking of how you did that, let's go.
Mine's a lot more quiet.
Well, let's go show them how you watch that. Well, hey, I mean, this is probably going to look very inappropriate if we both get in the truck, but I feel like we both kind of have to get in the truck. I just so happened upon them. Oh, look at that. Literally
yeah, I know that guy.
Before SEMA, and all other vinyl companies kind of weren't really responding to phone calls either. I think they might be. I just so happened to pull into the front of their building.
I like it.
Yeah, it turned out good. Our buddy Nick, American Duramax, posted a video, I don't know, probably like a year ago, of his truck with the video set up, and it was playing the YouTube video you guys did, and so I talked to him about it, and he was telling me it's an Android module, which is completely separate from anything that you have in your iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. It's all based off of like a module that you install behind the deck.
Gotcha.
So it can do internet, it can do videos, it unlocks your navigation while you're driving. So if you want to enter it in like an address, you couldn't do that before while you're driving, now you can.
Nice.
So it just plugs in, it uses your Wi-Fi from your phone or your Wi-Fi in your truck if you use it, and then it's all Bluetooth.
Show us like the home screen of it or whatever it is. So you got a full web browser.
So there's your home screen. I've got my EasyLink auto agent so I can monitor what the truck's doing. When I was at the desert, I had a check engine light. I was able to clear it. And then
What was that?
YouTube. The check engine light?
Yeah.
It was something with the EGR.
Oh, weird.
Weird,
Even
right?
all that earth-saving stuff causing issues already on this truck.
Yeah, 24,000 miles.
Ooh, you're catching up to me, buddy.
I'll pass you.
Oh, you will. I think we actually might be the same.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it. It was kind of a pain to get the Bluetooth set up, but once you get it figured out, it's not too bad.
This is where I think like it would be the coolest.
I might have to switch the Wi-Fi. because it uses the Wi-Fi either on my phone or off of EasyLink.
Gotcha. So the one thing, as you guys know, I don't have the EasyLink set up on my truck because I just wanted the DSP5 switch. The EasyLink basically enables you to see all your gauges. You can download tunes on the fly, and it's real, I don't know, it's real connected, but the problem is I don't like having to like press a bunch of stuff, connect, you run into Wi-Fi issues, and it becomes a pain in the butt. So to me, I'd rather have a separate screen like the CST2 monitor instead of running this setup. But I mean, if you can integrate it the way he did with the Android module, that makes a lot more sense than having to pull out your phone and do it on your phone, because that's normally what people do.
Well, and it's nice too because I can see my soot level, I can see what my diesel exhaust fluid is. You can't really see that from the factory. You have your fuel volume, you can monitor your injectors, you can do your engine load, EGTs, boost, and then there's different gauge options.
Nice. That's pretty badass.
So you've got a lot of flexibility with it, and you can change what parameters you want.
See, that's cool, because now you're getting into like Eddie's Hellcat, where it has like all the gauges and everything's kind of on the center screen.
Exactly.
GM really needs to incorporate that from the factory.
Yeah, and the Android module, they're working on it for the Fords as well. They're coming out with that. So some of the parameters can change.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's like a live dyno. It's actually really cool. Like, I'm almost more interested in the EasyLink now that I see it linking up. And
yeah, I liked on the Edge, you can actually see if your truck is in regen mode. I haven't found it on this. It's all based off of the temperatures.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of my only complaint about it. So the Android module is about $900, and then the EasyLink was $499, and they do free shipping, so that was good. I got it from Performance Diesel online. That's the only place I found that had this exact setup. So for me, I'm using the hotspot on my phone.
Look at that.
There you go. And then you can just scroll up.
That's pretty sick.
Got your sweatshirt, which is in the back.
Nice. You know that work for a decal you were asking for?
Yes.
Yeah, I got one in the truck.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, right. All right, so I actually do get quite a few emails asking how to install these. A lot of people haven't seen like the vinyl transfer decals. So on top we have transfer tape right here. Obviously when this gets shipped to you, you know, it's been sitting for probably about, I don't know, however many days before it got to you. You always want to make sure, you know, take a credit card and just rub the top of it. Make sure that everything stays attached and comes off. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna peel back the transfer tape, and there's a chance that some of the letters may stay stuck on the backing paper. And if it does, just push it back down, re-rub it, and then you should be able to pull it off, no problem. How's that look? Does that look center?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. All right, we're just gonna call that good. And just rub the crap out of it. Usually use a credit card or a squeegee if you got one. And then you pull off the transfer tape. And you got yourself a decal.
Boom.
I think we did pretty damn good on that center.
Are you gonna be able to fit your train horns under here?
Of course the compressors kick on right at that time. Well, so the reason I didn't do train horns,
and I know a lot of you guys ask me to hit the train horns in my videos, even though like I don't have them on this truck yet, is we have to move some stuff around and reconfigure, and Zach put a lot of time and heart into putting everything where it's at before SEMA, and everything looks so clean that I didn't even want to mess with it yet. But at some point we're gonna take the truck back in, move some stuff around, probably add maybe another air tank or two, and then we'll try and squeeze some air horns in there, or train horns. Zach, good luck, buddy.
Spot's really popping off, huh, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad.
What the heck is going on over there?
Apparently it's like, what is it, 50 degrees, I'd say?
I would say it's probably like mid-50s.
And
there's
that means bikini photo
bikini
shoot.
thongs. That's, you know, San Diego.
I guess, yeah. Sun's going down, it's getting cold. We should just pull up on top of our Expedition and take clothes off.
Yeah.
So of course, being that we got the two trucks together, we got to get some obligatory pictures here. All right, you remember the notes from my video?
Not this way, like you were doing.
That's true.
And then you got to use a phone.
There you go.
And don't underuse hashtags.
Don't underuse hashtags. Look at that beautiful sunset shot right there. I don't know, buddy. I think we need to get some lights on your truck.
It's not big enough.
It's big enough.
I mean, this deserves it.
That deserves it too.
That's just basic.
Or at least we should get like the amber out of the mirror and the amber out of the headlights.
That's coming this year.
All right.
I'm gonna make that happen.
What do we got going on?
Oh, you know, just using my rock lights to pick rocks out of the tires. You don't want to drive with these in there. That's how you get rock chips. Well, hey man, I have to say this is one of the nicest truck dates I've ever been on. We get to watch the sunset together, or I guess our trucks do.
That was super special.
There's gonna be some people questioning us after this video. I think it's time we wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Dave, because Dave was in the beginning of this video. You didn't see him, but I wish he was here later. But
I wish Dave was here.
right.
We talked about Dave.
We did talk about Dave. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. Hey, go ahead, buddy. I'll let you take this one.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.